This is Upfront with myself, Mfundo Mabalani. Now, unions representing disgruntled Clover workers say they're not going down without a fight. The dairy giant is planning to retrench over 1,000 people. Employees affiliated with the Food and Allied Workers Union and the General Industrial Workers Union of South Africa have met in Tembisa today to discuss the way forward. Now, eNCA senior reporter Siphamadla Goge has more details for us and joins us in studios. Siphamadla, thank you very much for joining us this afternoon. What exactly is the status quo now? Is the strike continuing, and what are the unions saying?
There's a stalemate as we speak. The strike is continuing, but today there was a mass meeting. So two unions which are leading in this sector, that is Kiwusa and FAU, they are saying their strike, which started last week, is ongoing. There are no talks at the moment. They are not negotiating with the employer because they claim and allege that the employer is not willing to come to the table. So their strike continues, but today there was a mass meeting of all members of these two unions, and that meeting was in Tembisa today. They were discussing the way forward. They say they will be intensifying their strike because they are opposed to job losses and they want to see some improvements in the issues of their working conditions. So for now, they say they will be intensifying their strike. They are encouraging consumers to boycott these dairy products from Clover because they say the company, according to them, is arrogant. Let's take a listen to them explaining.
Strike began on Monday the 22nd. Since then, management did not come to the table. And what is happening is that they took us to court. They tried to destabilize the strike. What they have done, they wanted this strike to be deemed illegal, but the court did not grant them that. So the strike is continuing. All the branches, Queensberg, Cape Town, Polokwane, City Deep, and all the other areas are still on strike. You can see here workers today are coming to discuss the issue of the boycott of the Clover products. So we are calling on all the communities to boycott Clover products. We are launching the product today.
Siphamadla, it seems the unions aren't buying this whole story of the company not doing well financially, though.
Indeed, and they say the company has to open up its books. Once the company has done that, they are willing to negotiate. But for now, the company has said that it will be restructuring its business, and that's why there are some people who may lose their jobs. And the unions are saying, hang on, if you say you are not doing well financially, open up your books. Let us see so that we can engage and talk. And they say the company has not done that, and they say there is nothing that will convince them unless they see something in black and white which says the company is not doing well financially. Up until they see that, they say, well, they will continue with their protest action. Let's take a listen to them.
We see this product in all these big supermarkets. There has not been any proof that was presented to us in terms of their financial statement and so on and so forth, to be able to convince us indeed that they are not doing well, except to say that they are not doing well when our people are supporting this product that they are manufacturing in this company. So it may not be correct for them to say they are not doing well until they provide something in line with those financial statements so that we are able to then work with them. Because clearly, as unions, we may not be be said to be destroying because we are a responsible union. We know that if we do something that is irresponsible, obviously people will lose jobs in that line. But in this case, we just want the company to be honest with us. And we believe that currently the company is not honest with us. The only thing that they are trying to do is to ensure that they maximize profit at the expense of workers.
No, clearly at the heart of this issue is transparency, that they want the company to be transparent, because even as ordinary consumers, we would say, what has been the significant shift here? Because we are seeing Clover products in our shelves and many are buying them. I don't know if there's an emergence of new products and brands. So I think transparency would probably see them meeting each other halfway. But I know another issue is them being opposed to relocation and shutting down of other branches. What is the status there?
Absolutely. So there are are calling for the company to be transparent, to say, be honest with us, be upfront with us, we are willing to listen. They are saying the company is not doing that. On the other side, the company is saying, hang on, we have told you our situation. Financially, we are not doing well, but we will be engaging further. So now the company has said, as part of restructuring its operations, there are certain branches countrywide that will be phased out or that will be relocated to other parts of the country. For instance, there is one unit in the northwest that is said to be relocating to KwaZulu-Natal. And then the unions are saying that will destroy the livelihoods of all those people who work there, and it will destroy the economy of the small town in the northwest. So they are opposed to those relocations. Let's take a listen.
There is restructuring in the company, which in total would result in job losses of over 1,400. One, two, there's the issue of wage cuts and wage freezes, which our members are rejecting, but also factory closures that would result, in devastation of many towns like Lichtenburg, Hebron, and others, where local economies are dependent in big factories of Clover. And we are saying that that can be allowed to go unchallenged. And this is what our members are saying. We're opposed to factory closures, we're opposed to restructuring, we're opposed to long hours of work, we're opposed to wage cuts and wage freezes. And we are saying that this is a time when we should be creating more jobs, not cutting jobs.
No, this is a very concerning matter. But were you able to engage Clover on it? What do they say?
Not today. We've tried so hard to get hold of them, to give them a right of reply in order for this story to be fair, to be balanced. But unfortunately, we have not been successful in that regard. We'll continue to pursue them because we need to get their side of the story. We need to engage them. If they are watching this, they must reach out to us. We'll definitely put them on air.
No, it's certainly concerning because some could even go on to allege that perhaps there's been some sort of financial mismanagement at the top. Because if we're seeing no shift in how we're purchasing the product, what exactly has led to this financial issue? So I suppose that right of reply is in fact important. Thank you very much, Siphamadla, for joining us this afternoon. That's our senior reporter, Siphamadla Goge, talking to us on that story by Clover, where unions are looking to continue with their strike. To this now.